what's going on everyone, it's Spamster Sam here bringing you another episode of Zenit St Petersburg in the Master League, and today's episode got for you today is showing October. We've got another 6 games just like the last episode, and you can see in the top left hand corner is the goal of the month, which is Celtic's goal against Zenit. It's Scott Sinclair scoring that goal. You can see the player developments, but we kick off today's episode with a game against Akmar Grozny. Now this was a very close game. Not much in it, with Akmar Grozny in a very defensive side, and the result ends in a 0-0 draw. So first up we go over to the international side of things as we see Edmonton's international team, Croatia, and see how they do in the 2 international friendly matches they have. One against Senegal, and as you saw from the squad hub, was against Argentina. Now Senegal are a decent side, they've got a couple of big names in their side like Mane and Koulibaly, so it's going to be quite a challenging team to face, but we'll see how we fare off against one of the African best teams, I would have said. So let's see how our reserves fare in this friendly match. So do we have a chance here? Little 1-2 between the 2 players. Looks like we have Piazza on the ball, who's playing up front for this game, and he does slot it in. His club manager, Lucas Edmondson, has decided to play him up front for this game just to see what he can do. And there we go. He has rewarded that little change in tactic with Piazza getting the goal quite early on in the game. Let's take a look back at that with a nice little bit of play in the midfield. Lavaja, I believe it is, playing him in with Piazza just slotting it past C in the Senegalese goal. So not a bad start for Croatia. We take a nice 1-0 lead. Let's see, do Senegal have a way back into this? No, they don't. Croatia once again take possession once again. Is there a chance here? Goes for the dink. No, that's a great catch by the Senegal keeper there. Coming up to half-time now, can we get a second goal coming in here? A chance, but another great save from the keeper, keeping it just 1-0 so far. But are we going to have another chance here to get a second before half-time? No, we're not. And that is it. The referee has called for half-time, and we go in 1-0 at the break. So not a bad start. We've had a few chances, but Senegal keeping this game alive. And now here we go, kicking off for the second half. Senegal need to do something if they want to get back into this international friendly, but it looks like we're going to be able to keep hold of this lead so far. And here we go, we might have a chance here. A little play from the striker, a nice little through ball. It's Piazza once again, and he's found the net again. So looks like Edmondson's decision to put Piazza up front has really rewarded with Croatia there with a second goal. So will this go into the club form? Will Edmondson decide to put Piazza up front maybe? Who knows? So we'll have to wait and see in the upcoming games to see if he actually decides to put Piazza up front. But it's going well in this game with Croatia taking a 2-0 lead. Moving on into the halfway point of the second half, can Senegal create any real opportunities here? They might have one here. No, a nice save from our keeper this time. There's a nice through ball into the attack. Can we get a third and wrap things up here? Oh, he's found him in space, and that's a third goal. Croatia take a 3-0 lead, and it looks like, yes it is, it's a hat-trick for Piazza. The Zenit St Petersburg player has rewarded his manager with a 3-goal lead and has rewarded with another hat-trick. So really well played by Piazza. He was open in space, he could not miss, and he doesn't. There is the 3-goal lead, and Senegal are trying to do whatever they can to get anything back into this international friendly, even though there's not really much to play for as it is a friendly. But you know, there's always a chance to reflect on things and try out new tactics. But let's see if they are able to get back into this game. Might have a chance here though. Oh, it looks like it's got through to Mane. Can he get a goal? Yes, that's a fine goal from Sadio Mane. He is absolutely delighted with that, even though he's not much more going to happen from this game. Looks like it's just going to be a consolation goal, but you never know. They might have a little bit of time to get back in this game, but let's watch that goal back again. It was a fine goal from Sadio Mane. You've seen that from him from Liverpool, and there we go. He finds the top corner, and it's a fine finish as Senegal make another change to see if they can get back, even though it's very late on in the game. But they're going to be trying to do what they can. But let's see. Looks like Senegal might have a chance here. Trying to go through into the box. I'm not sure who that was, but it's a great save. I think he's tipped that onto the bar, and another save there. And he's managed to clear that, so Croatia really hanging on here. But it looks like that might be it. It's very close to the end here. It looks like Croatia are going to wrap things up with a 3-1 victory, but are they going to have a little chance here? No, it looks like the defence is able to deal with it, and there we go. That is full time with Croatia taking a nice, comfortable 3-1 win against Senegal. So the next game for you is a game against Argentina. It was one of the teams that was interested in making Edmondson their manager, but we've decided to go for Croatia. So we'll see if that was a decision that was well worth it, even though it is once again a friendly. But we'll see what happens in this game. Will Argentina show why Edmondson should have chose them, why they will be the better team? But you never know. Anything can happen, even though it is a friendly, but we'll see what happens in this game. So it looks like we might be able to put a early attack on here. A little cross into the box. Straight at the keeper though, so good start to the game. But from the resulting corner, not a great one. Argentina able to deal with things, but it's intercepted there. A little through ball, and it is in. A lovely, fine finish from Bracalo there. And we take a little bit of a surprising lead. And yeah, very early on. So looks like it's good things to come, hopefully. But yeah, Argentina didn't really deal with that corner as they should have done, really. But I find it through ball, and Josep Bracalo is able to find the back of the net. We had a little bit of a change of formation this game from the last one, just to test things out as we're trying with the 4-3-3, so testing out what it's like with the wingers. And here we go. Are we able to get another chance here? Little through ball into the right back. And there's a chance. Yes, it's another goal. And once again, it's Bracalo once again. A fine header, and Argentina unable to stop him. It's just lovely finish from the winger. A little cross into the box. Bracalo with the header, and Geronimo Rulli is unable to keep that one out. And it looks like it's 2 from 2 chances. Argentina really not closing down the space, and they have it all to do. Here we go. Still in the first half here. Look at the space the midfielder has there. And he goes for the shot just wide this time. And we have it was just before half time. We'll go for a cheeky little back heel there, but it's not going to be pulled off there. And looks like, yeah, there we go. There is the half-time whistle. We take a nice, comfortable 2-0 advantage in from the break. Argentina probably going a little bit too attacking with their 3-4-3 formation, but you never know. It could change in the second half. So we kick off for the second half. Argentina have it all to do. They've actually subbed off Sergio Aguero, who wasn't really into this game, for a, I believe, PES-generated hole. And here we go into the second half, middle of the second half. And there we go. There is the goal for Argentina. Looks like it was a well-deserved substitution, and Hull gets the goal. And here we go. Looks like Argentina might have their way back into this game with that fine header from Hull. So we'll take a look back from that corner. Just was not dealt with by the Croatia defence. A bit unlucky for the keeper not to get a hand to that. But there we go. Looks like Argentina might have a way back into this game. A couple of changes with Dybala and Di Maria coming on, so they're really taking this seriously. Argentina really putting the full strength side out now. And yeah, let's see what happens now. As here we go, a Croatia attack maybe. Oh, a fine through ball. It's really opened that defence. A really good chance here. No, a good save from Rulli. And yeah, it's going to be dealt with. But I'll go another chance for Croatia. Really open, really not closing anything down here. And we have a chance. Yeah, it's a third goal even. And it looks like we're going to have to wrap this thing up. We've only got 5 minutes left of the game. And there we go. Balic is able to put Croatia 3-1 ahead. So yeah, look at the space open. With just 3 defenders, we're finding it really easy to create chances. Really easy to create space. And he's able to find a third goal in the midfielder. So Argentina not really doing well here, really struggling, and we're able to make a few changes. And here we go, just before the full-time whistle. Do we have a chance here? Oh, looks like we do, and there we go. It's actually 4-1. Looks like we're going to just wrap things up here, but Kulinovic, who has just come on as a sub right at the very end there, as maybe, I think it's just his first chance, even his first touch even. And there we go. He's found the back of the net with a very fine finish, even though it was an open goal. A little bit sweaty from me, but you know, we're going to make sure we get that winning streak going with our friendlies. And yeah, so really good performance from the lads, and looks like we're just going to be able to wrap things up here. So hopefully Argentina aren't going to be able to get any more chances. No, they're not. There we go. A nice comfortable 4-1 win. So yeah, really good performance from the Croatia lads, and we'll go once again back to Zenit to see how their performance happened into the October. So we go into Champions League action. It was a very tight game, this one against Genk, with the difficulty going up to the next setting like I did with the previous games. But there we go, it's a single goal in this game, with Zenit taking the 1-0 win, with Ben Yedder getting the only goal. So now we move on to league action. We have a game up against Sochi, who, if you did watch the last episode, did actually knock us out the cup competition. And so we're going to hopefully get a little bit of revenge, hopefully, in this game. But yeah, we're going to see if we're able to punish them for getting that 1-0 win over us in the last episode. So let's see if we're able to inflict that punishment with the kickoff just happening right now. So do we have our first chance here? Plays over onto the wing. Can we keep that in there? Yes, we do. Lovely little play there. Little cross in, and that's a fine finish. And we take a nice 1-0 advantage here. There is the goal scoring machine from last season, Artem Zhuba. He's not getting as many games as last season, but you know, he can always chip in with a goal or two, even if he isn't a first team choice. Let's watch that back again. Just managing to keep that ball in play. Very nice play from the wing. And there we go, a nice little finish from Artem Zhuba. And there we go, we take a nice 1-0 advantage in this game. But do we have another chance? Looks like just playing this around in the midfield, looking for an opening on the left-hand side, and we find the left-back on the overlap. A little cross in. It's the second goal. And this time it's his strike partner, Alexander Corcoran, with the second goal. Very identical to the first one, just on the opposite side this time. As you can see from this replay here, we wait for the overlap. A little crossing from the left back. Corcoran's there for the header. And yeah, very identical for the first goal. And there we go, we take a nice 2-0 advantage early on. So we are starting to inflict a little bit of revenge maybe. But here we go, just before half-time maybe, we got a chance in the 37th minute, once again on the wing, just over this time, so unlucky. But do Sochi have a chance here? Are they going to get a goal back here? Oh, that was very close, that was very nearly an own goal by Ivanovic, but it's a lovely save from Luniev in the goal. But here we go, just before half-time, looks like we're just keeping hold of play. not really trying to go for goal before half-time, just keeping things as they are. Very nearly intercepted there by the Sochi player. But there we go, there's the half-time whistle. We take a 2-0 advantage in from the break, so it looks like it's going all well and good in this game. And here we go, start the second half. Sochi to kick things off, see if they are able to get back in and make a little change. But is it going to make an impact? I'm not quite sure. And here we go, we've got a free kick into the midpoint of the second half. Are we going to be able to create anything from this? Is just outside the box, and he's found the back of the net. It's Artem Juba with the second goal. And there we go, it's 3-0 for Zenit. A fine finish from Juba. A little nicely worked play into the box. A nice little play between the two strikers. Artem Juba finds the bottom corner, and we take a 3-goal advantage in this game. So it's really nice for our chances to keep hold of that first place in the league. But are we going to have a fourth goal in this game? Plays it out onto the wide, crosses in, and it's just saved by the keeper. And looks like it's just wrapping up things here. Do Sochi get a chance here? Are they able to get a consolation goal? Maybe. No, we've defended that very nicely, trying to get that away for a counter, but no, that is going to be it with a nice 3-0 home win, and we look like we're going to be able to secure things in the league with just one game to go, which is against CSK Moscow. So final game of today's episode is against CSK Moscow, which is an away game. It is one of our rivals in the competition. They're going for their usual 5-back defence, which if you've seen my previous episodes, it's not a formation I really enjoy facing, those 5-back defences, but you never know. They are a decent side, CSK Moscow, so they could be a bit more attacking in their side, but we'll see what happens in this game as CSK Moscow get things underway. But do we have our first chance in this game? Just not even 10 minutes in, go for the cross, a little bicycle, but it's way over the bar. But do CSK Moscow get their first chance in this game? Oh, that's hit the post, very close for CSK Moscow there. And here we go, to CSK Moscow get another chance. A little 1-2 between two strikers. I think this is Shalov here. A great save from the keeper, keeping us in this. And do we have a chance getting back into this? Very even so far. Nice little play in the box, but no. Very close. And looks like we're just entering the half-time area. Do they have a chance here? No. A nice save again. Very even. We have both had chances in this game, so it looks like a very even game. But do we have a goal here? No, we do not. A good bit of blocking there. CSK Moscow trying to pile the pressure on. Somehow managed to keep hold of that ball. But, oh, here we go. And it's actually fallen in. A finish from Nishimura there. Looked a little bit scripted as is at the half-time whistle. But there we go. Nevertheless, Nishimura has taken the lead, but it's a bit of a disappointment there. I thought it was a very even game going into the break. But yeah, Nishimura has taken the goal with a very fine finish. And CSK Moscow will look like they're going to be taking a 1-0 lead in from the break, as it is past the plus the added time in this game. So yeah, looks like the referee's been maybe a little bit lenient with the time allowed. And there we go, there is the half-time whistle just as we kick things off from that goal, with CSK Moscow taking a 1-0 lead. So in the second half, looks like we have it all to do if we want to keep the unbeaten start of the season intact. Do we have a good chance here? We have Asmoon on the ball, nice little fake shot. He's found the back of the net, just about getting it past Akinfeev in the goal there. Very lucky to get that through. think it just squirmed under his body, but there we go. Azmoun has managed to get us back on level terms, so looks like we might be able to keep this unbeaten start to the league action intact. So we'll watch that back once again in a minute. Here we go. There is the replay. And nice bit of work from Azmoun, trying to work some space. He fakes the first shot, selling, I believe, 2 defenders, and he's able to squirm it under Akinfeev in the goal. So we're back on level terms with 1-1. And a very surprising substitution made from CSK Moscow, with Hulk actually coming on there. So former Zenit man. So yeah, very unlikely substitution, but we might have a chance with our own. Just past the post, so very unlucky there. Oh, we might have another chance just before the end here. Another great save from Akinfeev. Not quite getting that winner there, but it looks like we might be able to just hold things off here. But do they have a chance here? Shalov with the chance. He's actually managed to squeeze that in. So it's absolutely heartbreak there right at the very end. The CSK Moscow fans are absolutely going wild. Everyone is on the pitch there. It's really unfortunate we're able to concede right at the very end of half time. And as you can see from the clock there, it's very close to being full time. But CSK Moscow look like they're going to be wrapping things up here with a 2-1 win. So really disappointed with conceding that goal. Maybe it was a little bit of fixing there in the game, who knows, but there we go. Shalov with a nice turn, and yeah, there we go. With the finish, we try to make a late change in the game, see if Piazza can get his goal scoring form from the international games into this game, but is very late on. But do we able to get a last chance here? Not quite sure. Looked like CSKA was going very defensive there, and there we go. We fall to a 2-1 defeat. Very unfortunate there, but there we go. We fall with our first loss of the season, and our rivals take 3 points. So yeah, not a great end to today's episode. We'll see how that affects the league standings. So coming from that loss, looks like we do drop down to second with Krasnodar taking top spot again. So we'll take a look at the bottom with Spartak Moscow actually really struggling in 15th there, really not able to get any points in the bag. So we'll take a look at the Champions League. We've moved up to second with that win against Genk. So we wrap things off with the Golden Month contenders. We've got 3 options for you in today's episode. If you have seen a different goal that you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment, but make sure to leave your favourite in the poll in the comments. And yeah, that will be wrapping things up today. So make sure to choose your favourite goal, which will be featured in the next episode, and I will be seeing you next time. So if you have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.